Hi friends, so in this video I'm going to tell you how to plan this 3 days of law for your November 18 exam, because we have almost 2.5 days for you to plan. So how to get 60 plus in this 3 days if you effectively plan? First, you understand both in old syllabus and new syllabus. You have very good weightage from this directors meetings and books of accounts, directors meetings and remuneration chapter. So somewhere around 28 to 30 marks will come from this 3 chapter. So please complete this directors meetings and remuneration chapter. So you can have a fair idea of independent director, rotation directors. Then so rotation, it's very important. Then you can that is 161 additional alternate nominee directors. Then number of directorships a person can hold, resignation, removal. So this is the idea for directors. Then in meeting chapter, mainly 185, 186 loans, then board meetings 173 with quorum. So then related party transactions, this kind of questions. Then 197, that is remuneration read with schedule 5. So this portion itself will give comparatively much larger weightage for this 3 chapter. Later you can shift to SEBI, because SEBI is also high weightage chapter. So what you can do in SEBI, first complete penalties, then ICDR, in that differential pricing, preferential placement, then restrictions, then pricing guidelines, floor price, price band, floor price revisioning, those kind of questions. And for new syllabus, you just touch the LODR portion also, because if you touch LODR portion in law, you can now I'm just telling you, if you are revising today or tomorrow law, you can even touch law LODR, so that no corporate governance chapter of auditing is also get covered there. So after finishing SEBI, then go to SCRA, because immediately after finishing SEBI, if you go to SCRA, you can have a better control over the portion. In SCRA, you study some definitions of like derivatives, okay, corporatization, securitization, demutualization, corporation demutualization, etc. Then illegal contracts, non-transferable deliverable, non-transferable specific delivery commodity derivatives, those kind of questions, which is like a definition based questions. Then obviously penalties, which is important in SCRA also, like 1 lakh per day to 1 crore. So this is what SCRA. Then after completing these portions, you come back to law again. Now you complete IBC. So after completing this director chapter, then SEBI, then come back to IBC. IBC is 10 marks totally. We can divide IBC into 3 parts. One is general part, another one is case law part, another one is process part, that is financial creditor or operational creditor, how the liquidator will perform, how the IRP will perform. This is called operational part. Case law part, I just posted a video of case laws of IBC. You can use that case law video. Then general part, like moratorium period, okay, those things can be asked in general part. So this kind of IBC questions you can classify and do it. Then shift yourself to small areas like investigation, that is inspection, investigation. After finishing that, go for compromise and arrangement and oppression and mismanagement. These 3 chapter put together, they have a weightage of like 8 marks. After finishing this, you go to foreign company chapter, NCLT chapter, okay. Winding up, you keep it last, okay, whether you can or cannot do it, because it's a big chapter. It's hardly you get a 4 marks question from it, so that no, you do not study, you will not waste time for that whole time for this winding up chapter. I have posted my important questions of winding up in my website also. You can go to, if you type just winding up in our YouTube, winding up AKS question, you can find important questions there. You can download the important question from the my website also. It's I have given description in that link, so that you can go there. So keep winding up at last. Then come back to allied laws. Complete FEMA, because FEMA is one of the important topic, it's a compulsory questions. Then for old syllabus, after finishing FEMA, PMLA, SURFA-C, this is another 4 marks questions. Then what I can postpone, you can postpone IRDA, you need not even touch IRDA, you can even leave for the old syllabus portions. And you touch insurance, banking at last, and before that finish competition. Competition, banking, insurance and all, they are going to ask only the repeated questions, so you will not worry about it. In PMLA, you please do this definitions, like proceeds of crime. There is an amendment, proceeds of crime includes now outside the country also, so those kind of small payment banking system, then responsibility of the bankers. Then in Competition Act, this time I am expecting something called a combination, that is section 5 question combination, then abusive dominant position, anti-competitive agreements, okay, then cartel. So these are the questions from Competition Act. So once you are thorough with these questions, I guess you can have a fair idea. Okay, I know allied laws also. It's not like I'm checking out the entire allied laws, because allied laws itself is a big portion for us. So don't neglect allied laws in a full. Maybe you can do some selected studies, and if you can complete your portions well in time, you can go for some advanced studies. So this is what my thing for you. Then don't leave any portions in dividends, because dividend, there is an amendment in interim dividend, that is you can use the profits of the next year for declaring interim dividend of the previous year. So that means, like in case my year ended as 31/3/18, but on that year I am in loss, but for the year starting from 1/4/18 I am in profits. In the first quarter itself I had huge profits which swallowed my entire loss of the preceding year. I still end up in getting good profits, so I can use this profit to pay off the interim dividend for the last year, because my AGM is not getting concluded. So this is a new amendment had. So this kind of questions they can test. Then rules based on dividend, because last time they already tested IEPF, so this time they can test rules based dividend. Then CSR, obviously 135. So these are for the old syllabus. And audit and auditors, I don't think much to be explained, because n number of times you studied the questions from audit and auditors chapter. So I guess this will be a useful video for you. Don't neglect any portion. If you want to do, you can do any structure studies from a topic, but don't neglect the entire portion of entire chapter by itself. It may be a means like allied law, or it can be a corporate law. Please don't neglect anything. If at all you neglect, make sure that you not more than 2 chapters you are leaving. Maybe like winding up you can leave. Okay, company is capable of registered under this act, you can leave. And see, this time we have 2 additional chapters introduced. Last time we have Nidhi. Okay, so they asked from Nidhi. This time we have 2 additional chapters, valuation rules and registered valuer rules, and we have another chapter called strike off. So I guess questions can be asked from these 2 chapters, so please don't leave these 2 chapters. And in valuation, you please understand, we had 3 amendments. One is on, we had an amendment that registered valuer is must for valuation of shares etc. as on 31/3/18, but which has been later postponed to 39/18. Today we got postponement to 31/1/19. So because there are no much registered valuers available in India, so they are keep on postponing things. So there may be a question that one person started his registered valuation, but he has not got the certificate. Can he continue? You can write yes till January 2019 he can continue, that like that you can write. So I hope this video is helpful for you. Please share with others, because you have to plan this 3 days and complete whatever portions we discussed here in the order what we discussed, so that no high marks will be obtained in this November 18 examination. Please don't leave anything. Study everything, maybe something about everything and everything about something. That's what I will tell in this video. So if you want any other thing, you please get back to me. My phone number is 9940512888. So you can WhatsApp me, like, sir, this video I want. I will try to post this video as soon as possible. Thank you so much.